Bilao. Introduction. Our artifact is a winnowing tray from the Abra province in the Philippines, northern Luzon region, known as a bilao in Tagalog. It is a woven fan-shaped basket that is used, mostly by women, to sift and dry rice grains. Content. A bilao is a flat round-shaped rice winnower, a traditional implement in the Philippines. It is usually made from woven wood, bamboo, or rattan. It is stripped and weaved in an intersecting manner and tightly locked within bamboo ties. After a flail had separated the grain from the harvested sheaves, a winnowing basket or bilao is used to separate the corn kernels from the outer husks or chaff. The threshed corn was thrown up from the basket in the breeze, or sometimes created by waving a sheet, blew the chaff from the heavier kernels. Nowadays, it is also used as a serving plate or native delicacies of the Philippines like biko, suman, etc. The Philippines' northern Luzon province of Abra is where Bilao is from. Due to its durability, during the many years of colonialism in the Philippines, this remarkable relic was created. After the Philippines were discovered by Magellan in 1521 and colonized by Spain under the moniker Las Islas Filipinas, or after King Philip, it is still an essential item used by the Filipino people in daily life. The first people to manufacture bilao are the local women of the Abra province. The winnowing tray, used to dry and sift through grains of rice, was a powerful weapon of survival during the years of colonization period. Rice, a basic form of sustenance especially for poor people, kept Filipinos alive. The winnowing tray can be seen as a powerful tool that is essential to the identity of Filipinos because it has been passed down through generations of Filipinos who survived their colonization of the Spaniards. Although Filipinos suffered through colonization, this tool is significant because it is still used today. It's a living sign of resilience. Before the ethnic colonization who had settled in the Philippines were rounded up by the Spanish and forced to live in enclaves, such as the Parian outside the walls of Intramuros. There was a free flow of not just trade, but ideas and technologies of the Filipino. To survive colonization, they've come up in making bilao as a tool for winnowing and for them to make rice. Particularly, bilao was manufactured during colonization. But as time goes by, the essence of the artifact remained alive and useful. It is still being used by the Filipino people. During the olden days, the bilao was always the first stop for bigas before it was cooked. The motion of tossing the grains in the air and onto the shallow bilao was a sight to behold. It also made a musical swishing sound and a lively beat. These days, though, the bilao has been relegated to carrying delicacies and other party dishes. But there are more ways to make use of the old bilao today. Communication. Bilao is somewhat reliable since the tale of the winnowing tray is likewise the tale of Filipinos everywhere. Typically, the use of this item necessitates a protracted procedure of hand-picked rice, cleaning, and separation. A winnowing tray served as the precursor to the rice cooker, which wasn't available to everyone growing up. Those who are poor are typically the ones who use this. The winnowing tray then serves as a constant reminder of how exquisite rice plantations are and how fortunate we are to still have them. We were drawn to the artifact because seeing it in different parts and regions of the country gives us a sense of familiarity and comfort, and by that I consider it reliable. My initial assumption was that bilao has many purposes. It can be placed with delicacies like biko and suman. Also, to separate grains in gathered sheaves, incidentally, is another application for it. Additionally, the bilao is used to separate corn kernels from the chaff or outer husks. I recently learned that the Abra province's native women were the first to create bilao. It is more of a historical culture that embodies the lives and property of Filipino during colonization. Filipinos can express the concept of art, in my opinion, by being unique because their products and artifacts are so distinctive from those made by other nations. Some of the traditional Filipino products may also be artistically reflective. Although it was historically used to winnow rice, bilaos are now widely used to hold and even serve food, giving presentations a stylish nod to the local culture.